Good evening. Come into the J Spot, replacing your G Spot every Thursday from 6 to 7, giving you real relationship talk, real relationship drama with the best nights of your life. Your host, Jaye and Simply E, hold on, get ready to enter the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best night of your life. Woo! You have entered the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. You all, Lady Lotus, will be here after the first half, and you got E hanging on and holding it down behind the scenes. Guys, want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, you all, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, while you at it, go ahead, right on around the corner, go to YouTube, like and subscribe our channel, the J Spot Radio, and also go and follow us and like us on TikTok, and that's the J Spot. Again, that's Jaye. Guys, I'm so glad to be back. I have missed you all so much. I've missed the microphone. I've missed talking. I love talking, you all. I just, at home when I'm working, Airbnb and landlord, I just talk, even though don't be nobody around listening. But I do talk, and I just love it. And I have missed talking to you all. So I hope that you all have missed me too, because I missed you all. You and me shall never part. We ain't gonna never part, y'all. But guys, listen, we have an amazing show lined up for you on tonight. So please stay tuned, guys. Please like and share the feed. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. The first question, hot topic we have. Do you feel obligated? If you were to win the lottery, do you feel obligated to take care of your family? Do you feel obligated to share some of that good fortune with your family? Why or why not? Do you feel obligated? Listen, you have won $10+ million lottery, like bam. Now you got Cud and Pete and everybody over here. Do you feel obligated to share some of the wealth? Do you feel obligated? Why or why not? Like, would I share the wealth? And here's the thing. We have to be honest about a few things. Money will change people. Let's be honest. So it's just like, all I can say is I know that I'm free-hearted now without money. So I believe that I'm free-hearted, but I'm sensible. So I believe that I will still be the same way. I would get my personal business affairs and things like that in order, but I would definitely help my family, and I would definitely help close friends or people I like. I would help people. However, I believe in, like, the way I would help, they may not receive the way that I might help. Because here's the thing, like, I want to put you in position where you don't have to come and ask me for nothing else. So when I help you, you're going to be sufficient where you're going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You're going to be sufficient where, listen, okay, we're going to put you in it. Listen, we got to get a business. You got to do something. But I don't want you to keep coming back to me because I won the lottery or I came into this money. Listen, I'm going to help you because some people, listen, we got to be honest. Some folk feel like they entitled to your money. You won the lottery. Listen, they be like, you won $10 million, baby, so you can get some folk 5,000. I gave you $5,000. I didn't have to give you 5,000 nothing. I could have told you 5,000 times to get out of my face, but I didn't. I gave you $5,000. So here's the thing, that one thing I do know, you cannot please everybody, and it doesn't matter what you give to people. Somebody gonna have something to say. So my thing is this: don't wait to get behind my back and talk trash because I gave you $5,000. If you got a problem with the $5,000, speak now, because you won't get the $5,000. And see, people not gonna do that. They're gonna wait and they're gonna go behind your back. She won $10 million, and that's all she gonna give me is $5,000. I didn't have to give you that, Bama. I didn't have to give you that. So I believe that I would like to set folks up so that you don't have to keep coming back to me asking me for anything. I want to put you in position where you are self-sufficient and you able to stand on your own 2 feet. With that being said, you better go. You tell your mic up if you want to say something. There is, so I can give you whatever it is that you want.
How you gonna set somebody up with $5,000? What kind of setup? What set on Avon?
Here's the thing: if you didn't give me $5,000, you ain't gave me $50. Some of the folks that got their hands out ain't even paid you back the $100 that they owed you from 15 years ago. But they won't.
But you said you gonna set me up. Set me up with $5,000 to do what?
I use 5,000 as an example. So my setup would be based upon, first of all, if I like you. If I don't like you like that, then you'll be lucky if you get 500 cents from me. So that's how it is. But I would like to, so what I would do before putting money in hands, so the way you're going to be set up is I'm going to pay your creditors off. I'm going to clean your credit and you're going to get a fresh start. And out of whatever allotted amount that I decide that I'm going to give, I'm going to take whatever you owe and I'm going to pay your credit off. And now you're going to have a fresh start. So now you'll be able to build your credit and you'll be able to go ahead on with whatever else that I give you after I'm done paying your credit, paying you out of debt. Now you have a fresh start. You can't tell me that that's not powerful, because credit is king. So if I'm putting you in position to be able to feed yourself and do what you need to do for you and your family, you should be grateful for that. You should be grateful for that. But guys, if you want to call in and tell me if you won the lottery, do you feel obligated to share with family and friends? 708-223-8953. Again, that number is 708-223-8953. If you won the lottery, do you feel obligated to share with family and friends? Again, I want to put you in position, because here's the thing. Some folk think because I won a lottery, they won the lottery. Not so, Bama, and I rebuke thee right now. I'm going to rebuke you. We're going to have a whole lot of exorcisms going on, because folk think that you owe them something. We really do. Some of us just are far-fetched, just like, man, I got all that money. Yeah, because I went down there and I stood in the line or whatever I did to get the ticket. But I'm willing to share. Here's the thing. The second part of that question. Do you think that people would ever be satisfied? So once you are sharing with them from your good fortune, do you think is there an amount that people would be satisfied with? Like I said, if I use $5,000 as an example, why would you complain about $5,000? It don't matter that I won $10 million. I gave your funky, raggedy behind $5,000 that I didn't even have to give you. But guess what? Folk gonna complain about the $5,000 just like it was $50. Listen, you ain't gotta complain. Don't wait to get out of my presence to start talking smack. Talk that bull junkie right now so I can keep my $5,000. How about that? Talk the smack that you gonna talk behind my back. Say that ish right now so you don't get nothing. And then you ain't got to worry about, all she gave me was $5,000. You won't get no dollars. You won't get no dollars. You complain about $5,000, but how many people have you helped? How many people do you give stuff to? Nothing. We don't give to nobody, but we sit up here with our hands out, just hands out, thinking that they supposed, well, this my best cousin. When we went to we went to camp, and we went to the Navy together, and I look out. Okay, so how long am I gonna be in debt to you? How, just pretend like I didn't win his money and we are still even. Let's pretend like I didn't win anything and we can continue to carry on like we did before. Don't let this money, see, they like money change people. Some people would do, but some people, money don't change the receiver. It changes the people around them, because now you acting funny because I won't give you my money. Where do it say in them clauses, well, I'm going to pick up my lottery money? Where do it say that you got to give all these Bama something in your life? Where did it say that? And then listen, folk gonna come out the woodwork. Hey, cuz, hey, fam, that's my great niece from my uncle's side. Wait, are we related? You come up here, Louise Ruiz. Wait a minute. Wait, how we related? Your mother, grandmama, for your great grandmama removed 3 huh? I don't even know. Are we even blood, or are we kissing cousins? You got kissing cousins coming out the. Listen, you all don't let these folks stress you out. I'm like, if I was ever to win, I would not want it to be made public. Even if I was to make it big and become rich, I don't even know if I want to be famous, because folks are crazy, and I don't feel like being bothered with all of that ish. But feeling obligated, I wouldn't feel obligated, but I would want to do it because I genuinely and sincerely want to see people win. But I'm also realistic enough to know that it don't matter what I give, you're not going to be happy with it. Folks are not going to be happy with it. So that's one thing that I will not set myself up to do, or even to think that whatever it is that I give, I know that most people, they are not going to be satisfied with that. They're going to think that, well, since she got this amount, they already got, listen, you done won the lottery, and they done already got they preconceived notions on how much you should give them. Wait a minute. Who told you that I liked you like that to be trying to give you $100,000? Who told you that I messed with you to even be trying to give you $5,000? You better be lucky that, look, these be the same folks that, listen, if you fall on hard times and you need something, they don't never do nothing for nobody. But they always got their hand out. They always looking for something. So, obligated? No, I wouldn't feel obligated, but I like helping people, so I don't mind helping. But I'm not going to be used, and I'm not going to sit up here and be led to feel bad because I won this amount. I'm not going to do nothing but move away and change my phone number. If we hadn't been rocking together before I won the lottery, we will not be rocking together after the lottery. So that's what I'm saying. So if you wasn't in my circle and you didn't have my real phone number before the lottery, you will not be able to get in contact with me after the lottery. If you didn't have my phone number and then talk to me before I become rich and famous, you will not. And then if you do, some of those, I will be deleting some of those folks that do have a phone number before I come rich and famous. Listen, I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit up there and now she want to start acting funny because she got a little money. No, I was acting funny before I got some money. I've been funny acting before I got some money. Oh, now she got a little fame to it. Now she want to act funny. No, I've been acting funny before I got the fame too. Because I'm just funny acting. And I'll let you know I'm funny acting. And if I'm going to be funny acting with you, yeah, you see, my family, we have this saying. We have a list. It's called the Smith list. And if you're on the Smith list, you already know you on the Smith list because of how I deal with you. See, I'm going to deal with you because like James Brown said, got to deal with you. Got to deal with you. That's what James Brown said. I got to deal with you. but you on the Smith list. So you got a small window with me. That's the Smith list. When you got a small window, I'ma still look out for you, but hey, that's about it. When I go here, you're not going. Just know that if you're on the Smith list, you're not going with me. If I'm on your Smith list, I don't expect to go with you. I just don't. That's just how I am. But I'm not obligated to do anything, and I wouldn't feel obligated. But again, I genuinely want to see people win, whether we rock with each other or not, especially if I know that you have a situation. I'm not the type of person that sit up here and look down and say, yeah, they put themselves in a situation. I'm gonna let them, yeah, that's what they get. I ain't like that. I'm not like that because I know how it is to just look for a way out and hope that you had a way out, hoping that something would change for you. So I definitely understand that. So I'm not the one to sit there and look down on people, especially if I have access 10 million, that's a lot of money. So my only thing would be like, oh, because my heart, sometimes I can wear it on my sleeve and I can just, be so giving that I'm like, I want to go around helping everybody. I'll probably end up being all stressed out because I'm like, man, I ain't gonna have no more money because I'm trying to help everybody around me. So that's the one thing that I would hope that I would be able to just curtail my feelings and just, understand I can't save the whole world. But if you put enough people in position to fend for themselves, then that keeps people out of your pockets. That's how I look at it. If I put you in position for you to do better, you one less person that I got to worry about calling me, asking me for some money, calling me, telling me your dog need a kidney transplant. Because as soon as you get some money, as soon as somebody gets some money, everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Grandmama, she got that ingrown toe now, her foot crooked to the side, and they say if she don't get this cosmetic surgery on her foot, then it's gonna turn into an infection. And wait a minute, my grandma dead. What are you talking about? My grandma is dead. Who grandma you trying to get? Both my grandma's dead. They been, God rest their soul, they been dead for years. Whose grandma is you talking about? I was talking about my grandma. Well, why you say it was my grandma? I'm like, God dog it. You see, so people will get low with the story. So all I have to say is just be mindful and be nice and just be the type of person be the blessing that you will want to have in your life. So again,
so I have a question for you. Would you give your kid's father anything?
Nope. I just
you wouldn't set them up for life for their $5,000.
I just said on the Smith list. So if you on the Smith list, no. With all due respect, we are not enemies, but if my son chooses to give him something, then I would not be mad. But no, at this point, it's a no. It's a no. I might change my mind. Now, here's the thing. If he were to come to me and I know he's in a situation and he legit needs some help, I got you. But if he's still living the life that he's living right now and he ain't struggling, no, it's a no for me. It's an absolute no for me. But if things changed and he needed something, he needed or like if he legitimately needed a surgery to save his life or help, I would do it. I would do it without a second thought. I would do it.
He needs a new car.
You on your Uber. There's ride share. There's plenty of public transportations. Listen, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. You cannot. New car. No. You need new this, new that. No. But again, if you needed a kidney transplant or you needed something, that I would do. Hands down. You wouldn't even have to think. I wouldn't think twice about it. It's done. But a new car, oh, I want to upgrade a mansion. Get your, now I'm going to start cussing. Now I'm going to start cussing. And y'all don't want me to start cussing. It's too close to Sunday. We just got out of Valentine's Day. It's too close to, it's too close to Sunday. So I just like this method. Treat people how you want to be treated. Now, let's flip this question and say, if my son's father won the lottery, would I expect him to give me something? Oh, hecky dog, yeah. Yes.
That don't add up.
Yes, how come it don't?
Why would you expect something from your son's father?
Because I raised yours by myself. That's why.
But he's grown. He's grown now.
That's okay. Back pay. I want retro. I want, what do we call it? What are we trying to get? I want reparations for being I want reparations. Okay, so now that's how that's gonna work out. I want reparations for having to do this by myself. So yes, I would want him to give me a couple of dollars off of his fortune.
Okay, so what if he decides to give you the $5,000 you were talking about? Is that good? He won 10 million. He gonna give you 5,000.
I'm accepting, but I'm like, yeah, 5,000. All the stuff that I did for your $5,000. I'm like, listen, $5,000. Listen, it can't even fix this stretch mark right here. 5,000. Let me tell you what you can do with that Hold on, but I'm gonna go spend it first. Then I'm gonna talk trash. Yes, can you believe this? Some gave me $5,000 after all the blood I lost up in that room giving birth to his. I'm one of those. I'm one of those. I go back to my stretch marks here, and I'm not going. Yeah, you ain't gonna give me 5,000 easy. Nah, I'm gonna have to come up there. Would I expect, if he won 10 million, would I expect $1 million? No, you can give me 100,000. I'll be all right. Give me $150. I'll be all right. 5,000. I'm gonna tell you what, you and a whole bunch of other people, with you, your dog, the fish, the rabbit, the snake, everything you got. I'm gonna tell you where all y'all can go. I'd be like Tupac. You know what? First, when I came out, it was just about you. But now everybody had to open their mouth and have an opinion. Now, you know what? If the dog, I go there. So I'm trying to stay, in the realm of the redeemed, but I don't always win, so I'm not, he ain't done with me yet. But again, I wouldn't just sit back and just plot and say, man, now I got some money. I ain't getting this person, and I ain't getting that person. That ain't me. Like I say, if I'm funny acting with you now, I'm gonna be funny acting with you when I get some money. If I'm not funny acting with you now, you're good to go. So that's how you would judge where you are. But again, some of those people in the real phone, when I get the millions, if you're on the Smith list, you not coming. Guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we have more hot topics to get into. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
Has always been easy because it's true. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along to revamp my soul. Cause I was done with love, my heart had grown cold. So cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. Not a mirage, what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Oh yeah, loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful. More than you'll ever know. We got good chemistry, go together like love sex. The passion and care we show one another tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you. No, put that on God. I got love for you. Yeah. Said it's easy. It's easy to love. Easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. It's easy to love. Easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. It's easy to love. Easy to love. Said it's easy. So easy to love. Easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, is what I search my life to do. Yeah.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jaye. You all, Lady Lolis, will be here after the first half. Guys, we got E hanging on, holding it down behind the scenes. Want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, you all. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot. And Jay is spelled Jaye. Guys, listen, thank you so much. Listen, before the break, we were talking about if you won the lottery, do you feel obligated to share with your family? Do you feel obligated? Now, again, if you want to talk to us and if you want to answer that question, it's 708-223-8953. We have a few, we have Sharon. She said, when you share it, it make room for more. And that is such a great saying. When you share it, again, you just got to be careful because everybody that you share with, these folk ain't going to be grateful. But guys, listen, our next hot topic. Now hear ye. Fellas, this hot topic is for you. So how would you feel? Would you feel uncomfortable if a woman brought a gun with her on the first date? Would you feel uncomfortable if a woman brought a gun with her on the first date? Here's the thing. How would you know if I have my gun with me? How do you know I got my gun with me? If she's carrying right, you will not know that she has a gun with her. So when I saw the question, I'm just like, okay, well, how would he know that I got my gun? How do he know? How do he know I got it? Like, so I didn't that whole thing. So if she's doing something to let you know that she has it or she's flashing it, then yeah, I would probably be uncomfortable. Just like with a man, I don't know he has a gun. So if I don't see it, I can't be uncomfortable. But if a man was to say, you know what, I'm going to bring my gun with me on our date, like we're talking, he's like, I'm going to bring my gun. You know, I have a conceal and carry. I'm going to bring my weapon. I don't think I would go. I don't think that I would go. It's just like, for me, I don't think, you know, I'm not the right fit for you, because clearly for me, I'm saying maybe I'm giving off vibes where he feels like he would be in danger. That's the one side of it, if he had to tell me. But if he brings his gun with him and he don't tell me, then what I don't know, unless you ain't carrying right, it won't hurt me. So the same thing with the woman. If I'm carrying my piece correctly, then you would not know that I have my piece. All I would have to say is, don't put yourself in position to catch a piece of this piece. That's the only time you have to worry about it. If you put yourself in position where you may have to see how good my aim is, then you brought that on yourself. Okay. You brought that on yourself. You brought that on yourself to see how accurate my target would be. Now, if you brought that on yourself, listen, sugar, may the forces be with you. But overall, again, if she's carrying right, there's no reason you wouldn't know. How would you know I'm carrying? So again, that would be my question for the ladies. Like, if you're carrying, how would he know that you're carrying if you're carrying correctly? Like, how would he know if you're carrying? Because it's not like you're supposed, unless you're in a state where you can openly carry. Like, I believe in Texas, like, you can openly carry whatever states that you can openly carry in. Then again, me personally, I wouldn't be comfortable sitting there. I'm sitting there trying to drink my coffee, and you pull out a 9mm. Wait, what? What you need that for, bro? We just drinking coffee. If you think that I was about to set you up or something like that, then you should have went with your better judgment and not came out with me. If that's how you feel, like, if you feel uneasy at any time, like, don't be here. Don't be around. Like, I wouldn't suggest anybody putting themselves in position where they're feeling unsafe. You're not feeling safe. You feel like you gotta protect yourself, which you do, because here's the thing, like, people are crazy. So I'm not saying, ladies, don't carry your piece or whatever. I'm not saying it, and I'm not telling you to carry. I'm saying do whatever you feel is best for you. But what I am saying is, how would anyone know if I'm carrying unless I'm not being responsible with the way that I carry? So I don't understand, how would you know if I'm carrying? So if you are carrying, just make sure you doing the right thing. Like, you carrying with some sense, not being reckless with your piece, because if you're being reckless with it, then you don't need to be carrying. That's just how it is. It's like, you don't need to be carrying if you are not carrying correctly. But if I'm on a date and if I'm carrying my gun correctly, you won't know that I have a gun. Unless you put yourself in position where now I have to introduce you to Jaye Jr., then you're going to be like, okay, now, because if I have to introduce it, I'm not going to just introduce it and then it's going to be in your end. And now, now we're going to have to get legal and all of this other stuff, because I'm not just going to show it. If you see it, it's about to be used. So don't put yourself, listen, don't be Bob and put yourself in position where you might have to catch something up don't put yourself in that position. So again, if you stand in neutral territory, you would never know that she has a gun if she's carrying correctly. So again, everybody, just carry correctly, just do the right thing. And ladies, again, if you feeling like you uneasy, like, sometimes, it's okay to just say, you know what? Nah, I changed my mind. I ain't even gonna deal with this. I ain't even gonna go out, because I may have to bust a cap in this man up at this restaurant just based upon the way he's talking on his phone. I may have to bust a cap in him. So I'm not even gonna go. Stay home. Stay home and order you something to eat. Order, get one of these little delivery services and just order something to eat. Take you a woosah and have you a Netflix and chill. Don't pop that thing on nobody. Just stay home. And some of us, listen, our attitudes, listen, some of us are already on edge. Listen, we know that we need a prescription here and there for the things that be going on, that's only going on in our head, but it's not really going on around us. Don't look. Please don't take no peace out, because you be sitting up here like, I know he ain't looking at her butt while we sitting here. Beautiful. Y'all, this is just the first date. He don't owe you, like, he don't owe you nothing. So now you about to pull that thing on him because he decided to look at her inflated butt. I mean, it was probably looking juicy and delicious to him. He couldn't listen. If you want to be honest and not lie to yourself, you gonna look too and be like, well, yeah, is that really her real butt? Let me go ask him. Because sometimes, look, now, you know what, ma'am? I don't mean to be rude, but you have a really nice shape. So I wouldn't ask if she had surgery or anything like that. My way of asking is I'll just be like, how many squats did you do to get that voluptuous that you have? That's how I would ask it. That's just me if I really wanted to know. So you can't listen. Ladies, you cannot be getting mad at these men for looking. Now, fellas, I already told y'all before how to do it. Look and move on. Don't look and get stuck. When you get stuck, that's how it happens. That's where you get in trouble with. And that's when she started talking all out the side of her neck. So just look and don't get stuck. Just look and move on. Because I'm a look. So just don't start trying to get all mad. Now, when you see me looking, now you want to grab my arm, and now you might have to meet what's in the purse. Now you and the piece may have to be acquainted because you're doing all of this. It's like it's not necessary. We ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. If you don't look, then I'll try not to look. But I'm going to look. So I'm an equal opportunist. If it's okay for you to look, it's okay for me to look. We just not going to get stuck. We can admire together. But fellas, let me just tell y'all, it's a trick to admiring together, because sometimes you think that that's your girl and y'all BFFs, and then y'all go too far with the comments. Man, that thing looks so good. I'll smack it, I'll smack that thing. Okay, so now, I'll put my face all up in. You do what? See, now you don't went too far. Now you start acting like she was one of the boys, because I swear for Lord, let her do the same thing. First of all, y'all not gonna compliment a man together. So women, we're more prone to compliment other women with our dudes versus a dude complimenting another man with us. So let's switch this. So if she was complimenting a man, he in them great jogging pants, like, oh man, I swear, I wonder what that'll do. I'm telling you, I know what I do with all his kids. Now you got her up in a corner like this. Now you got to grab, like, what the F you mean? You know what you're going to do with his, wait a minute. See, you got to have the same energy that you expect her to have as you're sitting here and you making all of these Google sounds and stuff. You got to have the same energy, because see, I swear, fellas, y'all can dish it out, but y'all cannot take it. Y'all cannot take it. You got to be free to see all and to be able to admire. I'm a man. That's what we do. We supposed to be able to admire. So I'm a woman. I can't admire another man without it turning into a DM, DV. Now you about to domestic violence me because I was doing the same thing that you was doing. So listen, don't dish it out if you cannot take it. So again, I'm not opposed to you looking. Look and move on. Just don't look and get stuck. Cedric, you're saying it's about mutual respect. It truly is, because listen, I'm going to do to you what you do to me. Okay. So if you get stuck, when you see all of this hanging out, all that, I ain't going to trip on you. I'm not going to trip on you, because just know when I see it, then now I got to be all up in the corner like this. Now you got to be, whoa. Do I need to remind you? I got little Jaye with me. You don't know where she at. I got her with me. So if you don't want to get acquainted with little Jaye, I suggest you get them dog paws and keep them dog paws to yourself. Because now you want to be all up in your feelings and got rocks all up in your jaws, because I was doing the same thing you was doing. So don't do it to me if you don't want it done to you. But being on a date, again, if you are carrying a weapon or a piece, nobody should ever know that you're carrying a piece if you're carrying it properly. So I would just say, like I said, I'm not telling you to carry. I'm not telling you not to carry. I'm simply saying carry it do it wisely. Do it wisely because, again, nobody should ever know. Speaking of dates and carrying, when you're going out on a date, especially a first date, is $50 considered a good date? Is it considered a cheap date? Or would you say, you know what? Had I known that this Bama was only going to spend $50, I could have stayed my monkey behind at home. What do you think about that, guys? What $50? Is it a cheap date, an average date, or is it an expensive date? $50, especially for the first date. We're out. He's like, let me take you here, $50. Ladies, how would you feel about a $50 budget? See, here's the thing for me. If y'all want to talk about it, 708-223-8953. Again, that number is 708-223-8953. $50 for a date, first date. Is it cheap, average, or is it expensive? So, in my opinion, $50 is, okay, it's kind of on the cheap end to me. And let me explain why before y'all start. Oh, Jaye, girl. Listen, first of all, you talking to somebody that drink all these overpriced coffees, all these overpriced lattes. So just for breakfast, just for one person, for me, it could be like $20. That's just at these popular fast food joints. Just coffee, latte, and a little sandwich and a little snicket, you at $20. That's just it. That's just breakfast. Fast food joint, regular fast food chain, that's it, $20. So when you speak of feeding two people for $50, when you talking to somebody that drinks that unnecessary amount of coffee, an unnecessary amount for coffee, it seems rather cheap. So for me, I would definitely say it's kind of cheap. But would I frown upon it? Would I sit up there and say, oh, well, all he spent was $50, or I'm going to make this go over $50? That's not my goal. I'm just there to have a good time. If we're not vibing on the phone calls, then I'm not going. So you ain't even got to worry about me showing up for your little $50 date, because I won't be there if we're not vibing. So you can keep your whole $50 and save it for Sheila. And then maybe you can spend $100 on her, because you ain't got to worry about me showing up. But $50, would I be upset if the date costs $50? I wouldn't, because here's the thing. I like to say I'm kind of a cheap date because I don't drink. So you're not going to be getting me shots of this and shots of that. Now, you could get shot if you pull the wrong way, you could get shot. But, we're not going to talk about that part. We're talking about the drinks. So I don't drink. I don't smoke. So, and I don't eat all that fancy red meat and all this other bull junkie. So you could get, but I do like me a little lobster. Now I'm finding out I think I'm allergic to shrimp, y'all. Oh shoot, that cannot be the taste. I'm gonna try it one more time. And then if I start feeling like I did a couple of days ago, I'm like, oh, I got to scratch shrimp off my list. But as of right now, I am a seafood lover. But $50, if this is what you set up to say, you know what? All I'm going to spend is $50 on her, then again, you listen. I think where y'all go wrong is not paying attention to the type of woman that you're dealing with. If you listen to what she's saying, you gonna know if $50, is she gonna consider $50 cheap? Is she gonna feel it's average, or is she gonna feel that it's an expensive date? You should already know that. If you've taken the time to get to know something about her, you should already know that before you even get to the date. You should already know what type of woman you're dealing with. Cedric, you're saying it's an average date. First date to pay for her a meal and a drink. Now, two people, it's over a bill. Absolutely. So for a decent date. So again, for a meal and a drink, depending on where you decide to go, I mean, it's some really cool things. I just say people be creative. I'm not so really caught up on how much you spent for the date opposed to the experience. Like, did you think of something fun to do? Like, it could have been something off Groupon. It was two for $15, and we had like this amazing time. Like, we said, okay, we're gonna go do the bubble run race thing. Something different, something fun. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. So it's like, fellas, I think that, some men have gotten lazy with planning dates, and we're so focused on how much it costs, how much it costs, how much it costs. Just make it fun, make it interesting, make it nice. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. But now here's the thing, where you're not gonna take me. This is what you're not gonna do. Now you're not gonna take me to the low budget strip mall place up here where everybody be going for the 2 for 25. But that's not what you're not gonna do, is take me there, okay? That's what you're not gonna do. You can spend $50 and take me somewhere and plan something nice and fun. But you're not gonna take me to Ray Ray's Roadhouse for $20. You're not taking me there. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not going to Ray Ray's Roadhouse for the the tequila shots. But I don't even drink. You go to Ray Ray's on your own. You better take me somewhere. Listen, where we go painting with our toes or something. I can go there, paint with my toes for $10, opposed to you taking me to Ray Ray's for 2 for 25. Keep that. You and Ray Ray can take that 25. And y'all know, the rest on what you can do with that from Ray Ray's. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you like that. So it's where you plan it and how you plan it. That's what's going to either win, lose, or draw for you. Okay. But Ray Ray's, stay away from the Ray Ray's, stay away from the little 2 for 20, stay away from them type of places until you are in an established relationship. Then we can go to Ray Ray's. Let's go kick it at Ray Ray's. But them first initial dates, like, put some thought into it. I said thought. Thought don't always mean a whole lot of money. Just be creative. Listen, now I know some of y'all some of y'all mind is going bad. You get that 30 plus. Listen, that age start kicking in, and the creativity just just go out the door. You just ready to do the horizontal mambo. And then some of y'all rush to get that, showing off these disabilities. Listen, slow down. Trust me, slow down. Just take your time. Get to know her. Put a little thought into it, a little effort. Thought and effort goes a long way. In my opinion, I think that it weighs more to us than the actual amount. If you've planned a fun date and we having a good time, we don't even care about how much it costs. How much it costs. Now, ladies, I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. But if you're having a great time and you're enjoying his company, are you really worried about how much the date cost opposed to the experience that you're having? Because I cannot think of a time that I've been out and I've had a great time that I'm like, man, he done spent a lot of money. Now, I will be honest. I have had some dates where I'm like, God, dog, he think I'm finna owe him something after this date. Now, I have had some of those. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? I have had some of those where, he done dropped all that. I'm like, God, dog, he think I'm effing him tonight. Yeah, that's child, he finna be disappointed. I don't know if he gonna ever call me again. Now, see, that's what you might have to meet Lil Jaye in a situation like that. So, so if you planned a lavish date like that and I ain't effing you, don't get effed by what I got in my purse. See, that's all I'm saying. So don't put yourself in that type of situation, because it may not work out how you think. But I'm not gonna lie, there are some dates that you be like, ooh, now I know this done cost a pretty penny. Now, either he think I'm finna swing off the chandelier, or he think I'm finna do something with his kids. But either way it go, bro, wrong one, wrong suspect. Like, listen, I ain't asked for all this ish on the first. Like, we can ease up into the nice dates. Just make it fun. Listen, ball how your budget is. Ball according to what your pocket says. But under no circumstance, don't that $50 in that raise. Let's stay away from that. But again, the thought and the effort, in my opinion, weighs more than how much the actual date costs. Guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we have more hot topics to get into. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Yeah. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. No. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Put your hair done, nail done. When you put that grown on, why you gotta look so good, good? With your hair done, nails done. When you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Yeah. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. No. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Put your hair done, nail done. When you put your grown on, why you gotta look so good, good? It's something about you. When you put your grown on, why you gotta look so good? When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Or when you're at the job, just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club, turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor, giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting the wrong one alone. Why you gotta look so good, With your hair done and your nails done. When you put the gold on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, you all. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also, follow us on Instagram at the J Spot. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Now, while you're at it, go right around the corner. Go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe. That's the J Spot Radio. Also, go to our TikTok and follow us there. Like and follow us there on TikTok, and that's the J Spot. And again, Jay is spelled Jaye. Guys, listen. Speaking of dates and food and all this ish, Fellas, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about a woman eating off of your plate? Now, you've asked her, babe, what you want? What you want? And she's ordered her stuff. Totally the opposite of what you've ordered. But then she sees your stuff come out. And she takes her fork and she sticks her fork on your plate and get to eating your food. Fellas, how do you feel about that? Do you get upset when your girl, your woman, your wife, your boo, she eats from your plate? How does that make you guys feel? Do you guys enjoy that? Or do you be like, you know what? This greedy some, I just asked you what you want. And you ordered what you want, but your fork is over here in my plate. Why is that, Satan? Why is your fork over here in my plate? I rebuke you. Hey, Katie Lowe, how you doing? Hey, Cedric, he said, boom, I'm half Puerto Rican and I love cooking. I'm just saying. Listen, so Cedric, would you have a problem with her sticking her fork in all that You make Puerto Rican rice? Cedric, can you send us some up here? Okay, that's dry bag because I love Miss Puerto Rican rice. I hitting her. Okay, I'm gonna stay focused. Cedric, you threw me off with that Puerto Rican. But fellas, how do you guys feel about that? If she's eating off your plate, now she got all her little stuff that she done ordered right there. But she just over there just clicking and just eating in your plate and you just sitting up there like, now it's one or two reactions. Fellas, you either like it or you like, you know what? I'm about to chop this chick's fingers off. I'm about to slap that fork so far out of her hand because I just asked you what you wanted. Now, fellas, let me explain to y'all. We wanted what we ordered until we saw your stuff. But then when we saw your stuff looked real good. So it's like our stuff is cool, but your stuff looked better. So now we want your stuff because it looks good. See, on the menu, it didn't seem that tantalizing. But once you got it in front of you, we're like, man, I like his stuff. So I want my stuff, but I want some of his stuff too. So is that so wrong for us to feel like that? Now, fellas, we need y'all to speak up, okay? We need you to speak up now. It's not that we gonna care because we still gonna want to get some of your food. Lady Loda, she says sharing is caring. It absolutely is. And here's the thing. We could order the same exact thing that you have in front of you. But guess what? It's not going to taste the same because it's not yours. It's just something about the food. It tastes different if it's his. So we want it from your plate, and that's how it's going to taste good. We can order the same exact thing, and I swear for Lord, listen, we can have the same exact thing, and her fork will still hit your plate because yours look different. Yours look like it tastes better than mine's taste, and we ain't even taste ours. But we want to taste yours because it don't put you in a happy place. So we like, well, man, his food done put him in a happy place. Let me taste this stuff. Let me see if it'll put me in a happy place. But now you up here, you got rocks in your jaws, and you all, man. Fellas, don't be like that, okay? Don't be like that. Don't sit up there and get upset because she put her fork in. Just listen. It's an act of love. We like to eat your stuff because we just like to eat y'all food. It's not, you can have some of ours too, but we know that y'all don't really want none of our stuff because you ordered exactly what you wanted. But we ordered what we wanted as well. But when we saw yours looked delicious. So now we want yours as well. So I need y'all to just get that and understand that it's nothing personal. Again, we can have the exact same meal, but yours is always going to look like it tastes better. So that's why we have to put our fork in your plate. Yes, you can say, babe, if you wanted this all you had to do was order it. Go ahead and order you some too. Well, no, I don't want I don't want to order none. And right after she say she don't want to order none, guess what? Her fork back in your plate. So you would be better off ordering another side of whatever it is that you eat and ordering another dish for yourself. Because if you order it for her, chances are she not going to eat it because it's not yours. And again, oh, is it crazy, fellas? Yes, it is. Okay, but listen, y'all got to meet us where we are. We don't always connect things in a rational manner, but you guys just got to catch it and just, sometimes once you know, if you have a woman that's a plate picker, then just to keep yourself from getting upset, maybe order two. Or maybe order something that she allergic to and she can't eat. Then she's listen, order you something with some pineapples in it. I swear for Lord, I bet you I ain't touching nothing. Listen, I'm like, ooh, I get home, I'll be like, oh, ma, this man tried to kill me. Can you believe this man knew I was allergic to these pineapples? Now, what you get the pineapples? Pineapples don't go on the buffalo wings. What you put the pineapples on the flats for? That was to kill me, to keep me off of your food. And I recognize that you spirit. You got all this stuff. Looking at the plate now, you like, dang, he got pineapples on here. He know I'm allergic to pineapple. He got shrimp on here, knowing I'm allergic to shrimp. He got bananas on here, knowing I hate bananas. What's up with you? You trying to break up with me or something? You want a divorce? What the heck? You want out of this thing? All based upon the way that you ordered your food. That's what I would be saying. I'm like, this trying to take me out. Where Lil Jaye at? Where Lil Jaye at so I can spray this whole plate up? That's just me though. So again, fellas, don't be like that. Don't be like that with the food, okay? Fellas, just don't be like that. We don't care if y'all eat some of our food. I think that you guys more so have the problem that we eat off of y'all food. Cedric is saying that's why I order more than what I eat. Just thank you, Cedric. See, you got it. You a dude that got it. Tell your friends, tell them to tell their friends. Just order more, and then you won't be upset. You'll have a good time. See, because another thing is we eat it because we know it's gonna upset you. We know y'all don't like to hear our fork tinkling on your plate. So sometimes that's why we do it, just because we know he about 2 seconds away from stroking out over here because I touched his buffalo wing. He about to stroke out. And then he'd be like, I just asked you, did you want some? And you just said no. Until I saw yours. Now they look delicious. Reading it on the menu, it did not seem tantalizing. Okay, the buffalo wings with the sirloin wine sauce, it didn't look good when we saw it on the menu. That's why we ordered our ish. But when we saw the tantalizing buffalo wings with the wine sauce, we wanted it because it looked good. Don't judge us, fellas. Please don't judge us. Just charge it to the game. Do what Cedric said. Order some more just because you know that's going to happen. And then ain't nobody going to have no problems. We all going to be happy. You going to be happy. She going to be happy. All is going to be well. Trust me, for more relationship advice on food, listen, inbox us, the J Spot. Guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we have more hot topics to get into. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
You prove me wrong. This ain't a regular love thing. It's that waking out your sleep with me massaging your feet. Yeah. It's that anything you want, I'm only here to please you. Baby, you're in my command. Hey. Your kiss sends me a shot of dopamine. Oh no, I never had an interest in love until I met you. And I don't know if it's real or is it just a phase I go through, but I feel that it's true. We don't need no labels, baby. What we got is something different. We don't need no labels, baby. Lady, we don't need no labels to show that what we have is something special. For sure, for sure. I don't feel it's a one night stand. It's that look you in your eyes. Take love in paradise. Our one life stand. It's that sweep you off your feet. Give you everything you need. Love. That's what I'm feeling. It's that don't pick up the phone, cause we wanna be alone. Love. And I never thought I'd feel this way till you came along and proved me wrong. Oh, no, I never had an interest in love until I met you. And I don't know if it's real, or is it just a phase I go through, but I feel that it's true. We don't need no labels, baby. What we got is something different. We don't need no labels, baby. Lady, we don't need no labels to show that what we have is something special. For sure. Since you came in my life, I see so clear now, yeah. You're so special. No need
Your pants.
for
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, you all. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Now, wait, while you at it, go right on around the corner, boop, to YouTube, like and subscribe to our channel, the J Spot Radio, and then go to TikTok.
Yes.
Listen, like us there. Follow us there. It's some ish going on that ain't going on over here just yet. So follow us on TikTok. Like us on TikTok, and that's the J Spot. Again, Jay is spelled Jaye.
We need y'all on TikTok, y'all. We really
We
need y'all on
need
TikTok
y'all.
because I want to go live on TikTok on the show, and we can't go live till we get y'all. So come on, grown and sexy is more than enough for y'all
Absolutely.
to just go to TikTok and just hit follow on the J Spot.
Absolutely.
So
Do
we
it.
can go live
it.
from there. Come
Do it.
on. I believe in
Do it.
y'all. I know
Do it
Jay
either way
believe
you
in y'all
want.
because
Ow,
how long they been rocking with you?
Y'all been rocking with me for
7
years.
So come through with
Come
them
on over there
7.
and go to the TikTok.
Cause I got some funny stuff and I be ready to act a little silly and a little stupid on there, you know. But
you know what? And y'all gonna see. Y'all, I'm gonna start getting on there. Y'all gonna see the at home,
yes,
the unpolished version. Because I already done told y'all. Listen, it's a couple of people up in here. Dr. Slowinski is definitely. Listen, I got the little Happy New Year's, Happy Birthday. I was all excited. I'm like, who this card is? Card you? Open it up. Schedule your next appointment. I say, you son of a gun. You know, Dr. Shawinski, you know, them psych people, they know exactly how to get. Listen, they say we got your room ready for you, Ms. Vance. We got your room ready. Right on over there in the corner, like your son said, with no window and no fish. We got your room. We just need you come. That's why I ain't coming. That's why I'm not coming.
We're not doing that.
Not at all. We're not coming.
We don't do confinement.
We're not doing it at all. But you know what? I'm just letting you know, if you need to talk to somebody, you know, because it don't listen. We have to stop being afraid and ashamed if it don't go all the way up.
Yes.
The elevator don't go all the way up to the top.
Prince said it best. The elevator.
Man, I don't remember when it ever went all the way. Listen, if you see the folk that I'm related to, you'd be glad that my elevator go as far as it does. I'm just gonna let you know. Listen, you like, oh, those are people. Woo. Woo. Let me just hug you.
Whoa.
Like, let me just hug. Them y'all.
I'm sorry. I love them all.
That's your real people.
I love
that's
them
your real
all.
people. Let me go ahead and hug you. You look like you need. That's your daddy. Come on. We gonna kumbaya. Listen, we gonna have some but so that's what I'm saying. Just don't even be afraid. Listen, just embrace the madness and let's keep it moving. But guys, listen, we want to thank you so much for tuning in and kind of want to just, because we had a few more comments about, that sharing of the food. Well, you guys don't call it sharing. But
Is it stealing? Is it stealing?
The woman, when you order your food at the restaurant and she have her fork tinkling all, she all up in your plate, and you done already asked her, did she want what you ordered? And she done said no, and she done ordered her stuff, and then you ordered your ish, and then she got a fork over there. Listen, as Cedric said, now this came from a man, so I'm going to repeat what Cedric said.
Come on, Cedric.
He said order enough, because he know this ish is finna happen. He know this ish is fixing to happen. But what say you, Lady Lotus, about that? Or, you sticking your fork. Hey, my friend,
I put in the group caring and sharing. Sharing is caring and caring is sharing. What's yours is mine, what's mine is ours.
So do you stick your fork in his plate?
I definitely will. I will ask first. Now, to win me over, you're going to offer me some. You're going to say, would you like to try this? And I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to ask you, would you like to try this? Now, if we recently into dating and you not sharing your food and you being stingy and you got something over there that's different from mine and both of our food is looking luxurious and you don't offer me none, you gonna lose cool points.
Now see, I gotta see. So it depends on if I'm sharing and if I want to get something off your plate the first day, because again,
I mean, it don't gotta be the first one. It could be, we done went on a couple of dates and I trust you, but
I gotta see.
At some point in time, I need to know, because this is like a longevity thing. I want to eat with your food and I want you to eat my food.
See, I know I have just traits that just will just drive him up the wall, and it's not gonna be good. Only reason why it's good again is because it's his. So I'm gonna want to taste it. But the thing is, maybe on these first dates and stuff, I'm not, because I gotta see how you I got to see what you about, because you could have just done did all of this. Because like I say, I know, listen.
I feel you on that.
I'm telling you, I done had on a catsuit, a jumper, and look, I call myself, I'm gonna be all cute and everything. I had, listen, you got to put the thongs on with the, with the catsuit, whatever, with the one piece, you got to put the thongs on.
I ain't had on one of them yet.
What?
A catsuit.
The one
piece.
Oh, I love them. But the thing is, them lace thongs,
I don't wear them.
I don't either no more. Let me tell you, I almost
ended
up in the ER. I'm telling you, them things, that lace. So I know that
I don't care if it's just a one little string. I like
them, but I can't do the decorations on them, because I'm telling you, I was up at the table. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to move this thing."
It ain't like a rug burn when you're moving.
But I had to take. I'm like, I had to take it off. I'm like, I just moved it at the table, but then I'm like, okay.
So now you can't eat his food because you done did all that,
right? So that's why
you worried about if he fixed himself,
right?
Or he did,
right? So you don't fix your little manhood.
I deal you,
and then you got. So now I got manhood juice on my chicken wings, and I don't want. We ain't even been intimate. You cannot be look. That's not the first introduction that I want. So that's just. But again, only
public service announcement that if you take Jaye on a date, she needs to eat your food before you even breathe on it. So you have the waiter just give her both of the plates. And once she figure out which one she want, you can have it.
He gonna end up just ordering some stuff that's gonna kill me. He gonna have some pineapples on there. He gonna have some shrimps on there. I'm like, oh.
And see, then he gonna put himself on the bad list because now you done put a bunch of stuff on your plate I can't have. I ain't rocking with you.
And now I'm just like, you know what? So if you ain't like me, that's all you had to do was say
that's all you had to do was say you don't like me.
You not have to go through all of that. But I'm just like, listen, fellas, just do what Cedric said. Just make things easier for yourself and just order enough so that if you do have one of those women that just like to just be in your smid, you know, she could just be in your stuff. Don't even think about it. Now, speaking of being in your stuff and all of this, what do you all think? What are your thoughts on PDA, public displays of affection? Are you guys into that? If so, to what extent? Like, what do you consider appropriate PDA versus get you a room, you nasty son of a gun? What's the difference? If y'all want to talk to us, 708-223-8953. Again, that number is 708-223-8953. PDA, what's your thoughts on PDA, Lady Lotus?
I like to keep it light. Like I don't want nobody yelling at me get a room, you know. I'm okay with the kissing and you know, I'm affectionate, so I love holding hands, you know. Grab my butt sometime. Let them know.
He can come grab you a whole hand. He can grab you a whole hand.
Hey, you know, if that's how he feel, if he see me, you know, you get out the car, you see me and you grab it. But I definitely don't want to just be standing there and we just and no, I don't want to get all hot and bothered outside, you know. I don't need you giving me public, you know, PDA just to show somebody I'm your woman and we together. Like, whatever we do is what we do, and it's because we felt it in that moment.
You know,
because I will tell you to get a room.
Because I will too. I'm like, and my biggest fear is, I'm gonna tell you, because it'll be just my luck. Some little kid just
yep.
And them little kids, baby, and then once they zero in
no
on you,
filter.
And they not turning away either. They trying to
look at them. And now they mama got to deal with you and your drama. Why they doing that, mama?
They trying to see the rest of the show and don't have a little kid. Oh, mama, that's what Daddy was doing to you. So I'm okay with the whole.
Why they not saying it's mine? It's mine, like I heard y'all saying yesterday.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? That ain't my daddy, mama. My daddy don't stay with us. So you gotta be careful for them little kids because I don't know, that's just always been my fear. Like, I don't care if we in a club, I'm gonna feel like somebody's little kid
watching me
is gonna be watching me. Now maybe that's because of the type of kid I don't know.
I think that's just the manners and the morals that was instilled in us that, you know, you think about the other people around you. And I know that this is a day and age that they don't think of, but nobody thinks about, oh, that's embarrassing. Don't do it. We don't care. I ain't gonna say we don't, but this is a day and age where you can just do whatever you want to do outside and it doesn't matter. But I'm just grateful we didn't grow up in that.
I am
because I like my privacy and, you know, I might be an open book and I might share everything, but some things is, you know, mine.
Child, let me tell you, had the internet been...
Oh, y'all wouldn't even be here right now. You 30 and unders, y'all wouldn't even be here right now because a lot of us would be in Kingdom Come.
All I can say
we would have really found out what Kingdom Come was when my grandma said, I'm going to smack you to Kingdom Come. And I'm still trying to figure out today, where's Kingdom Come so I can put your little friend there.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone. I'm just thankful because I'm just like, as I look back, that's all I can say is,
punishment would have been the last thing of my worries.
It sure. Lord,
or dances,
anything,
just everything.
I'm just so thankful. But it's like today, I'm like, I would be mortified if, that's the picture that goes viral. Him grabbing a handful of Jay butt, and now they done made a TikTok to it. So why that's the only thing that can go viral?
You caught.
You didn't catch the hug. You didn't catch all you got.
The internet is ruthless.
It is.
I remember we were so excited. AOL's. And now it's just like you could get canceled for saying the wrong thing. We can't talk about things. Like, it's my favorite word. I can't even say it no more. I don't even know. I'm going to just spell it because if I say it, I might get in trouble. But G-A-Y meant happy.
Yeah, no, they
and I can't even say that in the terms of saying
the whole
happy.
They cancel your whole situation.
In the Webster Dictionary, when I was growing up, that word meant happy.
Everything means something different now, but I'm just like with that, with the PDA, I'm okay with holding hands. I'm okay with hugging.
You don't want a little kiss, little peck on the forehead, little peck on the cheek.
I mean, a peck on the forehead is fine.
Right here.
Didn't because now we finna go read this mess. Well, go ahead on somewhere and do it.
I mean just a little
you
sweet
kiss it right
one.
here. We may as well do it. Like just like we not know.
You gotta have control of yourself now, Jay.
I don't let That's why we can hold hands and we can lightly embrace. Don't be sitting up here coming to 21. Now we're gonna have to go.
Okay, so do you do a little footsie in the restaurant, or rub his leg a little bit in the restaurant, or him rubbing your leg a little bit? She ain't got no self-control, y'all. I can see it already.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. All I say, so we can hold hands. Whatever goes on underneath that black tablecloth, nobody will know.
All right. All right.
We can hold hands.
I like it.
And we can hug. But like I said, I be like, it's a little kid gonna be right on up under there.
Ain't nobody under that table.
It's a little kid up under there just waiting to.
Ain't nobody under that table.
Open like, what you doing? Where is your mama now? I don't want to even be in the restaurant.
And then they over there, you over there just and little kid like, why she smiling at me like that?
Be like, wait a minute. Mama, she gotta pee. Tell that lady to pee. Say, man, your business. Man, your business. See, had your mama been practicing safe sex, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. So you go back over there and listen, man, your mom and your dad's business. Come stay from right here.
Oh, my goodness.
Satan. So, again, it's just, I'm more about, within reason. Like, I'm okay, like I say, holding hands and locking arms and stuff like that. But the feeling don't grab my butt. Don't grab my butt.
You remember that in the 90s, you walk with the young man and he walking with his hand in your pocket. I still like stuff like that.
Girl, I listen. I was walking. This dude bit my butt. So I'm just like, I feel like I have.
That is too much.
I have been traumatized. So I'm just like, I don't know. Listen, I would rather just keep
We're not walking down the street biting butts, okay, men? We're not doing that.
I felt like
ladies, you're not walking down the street biting butts either.
When she was off of Way to Tex Hill, he came up behind us. I'm like, what the? So I don't know if that was like he always wanted to reenact that scene, but I did not like it, and I didn't think
it's bad because I don't even remember that scene in the movie.
Yeah, when they was at the party, the one with that he threw the grapefruit at her. That was
the light skinned one with the long hair. Her.
Yes.
Okay. Robin. Yes. Okay.
The dude that was on the drugs, the crackhead.
Yes. The one she kicked out the house. Yes. Okay. You brought it back. I'm gonna go home and watch that.
Wait, so we got Cedric. He's saying, "I feel you there." Again, mutual respect. And then he said, "Tinkle the palm of her hand." Hint.
Let me tell you, Cedric, you just told how old you are because don't nobody do that no more. You remember that? Where they used to be like, give me your hand. What they say, if they do your hand like this, that mean, what that mean? Girl, that was in the 90s. Cedric, I know how old you are now. Who is Cedric?
I need
somebody about some tickle the palm of her hand.
I never did. No.
That is so ill. You gonna walk up on me and hold my hand.
Juice her.
Talk about this.
Juice her. Ooh, you trying to low down juice somebody. Well, I guess, Cedric, hey, I guess that shows your side of
Cedric,
PDA.
you are just a little player.
Now, speaking of, hint, and PDA, now look, fellas, let me know what y'all think about this.
He said 47 years young. I knew it.
If your girl give you a hall pass to cheat,
Oh, no, don't take it.
would you, in turn, say, you know what, dear? That is so nice of you. I'm going to give you one, too.
No, that ain't never happening.
What do you guys think about hall passes? Fellas, if she gave you a hall pass, would you extend the same courtesy and say, you know what, my dear? I give you a hall pass as well. And then, do you discuss what happened with the hall passes and what happened? Or do you, like they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Do y'all just never speak of those hall pass moments and y'all just come back to each other and move on like it never even happened? What are your thoughts on that, Lady Lotus?
I ain't playing them games because I ain't giving you no pass to cheat, and you ain't giving me no pass to cheat because I'm selfish and I ain't sharing, and I kick somebody's door in. Bottom line. We're not doing that. We're not. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is yours. If I wanted to play those type of games, I would just be single, and I would inform you that I'm going to see other people.
What? Now, see,
I'm not playing them games.
listen, if you accept the hall pass, then I'm going to need one. Okay?
Mm-mm.
And with the hall pass, we're going to have some agreements. We're not talking about what happened. Now, there's a risk. Listen, we have to both put this ish out here. You run the risk of me not coming back, okay? Because
Say it again. Say it again.
It's good over there, why do I have to come back over here?
Why are you giving people passes to take your stuff?
That's where the whole problem comes in. And so he can want the hall pass.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm an equal opportunist. So if you get a hall pass, I need a hall pass. Don't come now. You want to come with the message. No, we not going to be doing all that.
You hand up against the wall.
We not going to be doing all that. So if you want a hall pass, that's what I be trying to tell these guys. Listen, everybody want a threesome until you want the third person to be another man. Now
we're not doing that.
Now here you go. No.
The audacity of you to ask for that.
Now, I ain't finna sit up here and watch another dude F you. So I gotta watch the girl. Woman, right? Okay, so I gotta watch.
Right.
But listen, I'm not gonna be the only one watching. That's all I'm finna say. Listen, we can make this a 4. Hey, all I know is I'm not finna be the only one sitting up in here looking stupid.
We're not.
I'm not.
I'm telling y'all that is not a game y'all want to play because y'all think that, we sweet and girls don't do this and girls don't do that. But I'm telling y'all, we play the game harder than y'all do and better than y'all do. So your best bet is to keep it 100. Don't open the door. If you ain't ready for a relationship and you want to see other people, just say that. Be honest up front, because once that girl feel like it's payback, you're not going to be able to turn that switch off in her.
That's it.
It's a wrap. And y'all can't handle the thought of y'all woman being with somebody else. Y'all like emotional about it. See, we cray, we crazy. We about to tear people up over y'all. It's so just
because it's like I'm like this. For me, a dude that love a chick, he can't see another dude schlong donging her, man.
So what make you think I want to sleep? Wait, say that word, schlong dong. What make you think I want to look across the room and you doing something to her and you over there liking it, like you making facial expressions you never made for me before? I'm not. I don't care if you doing it and you don't like it. I'm telling you, don't ever ask me nothing like that. It ain't happening.
See, Marisha said, if I get a pass, I might never come back. Dangerous.
Come on, Marie.
Right,
dangerous.
Cedric, he's saying tricks are for kids and toys are for boys. I'm too grown for all that BS.
Come on, Cedric.
Absolutely, because here's the thing, like, fellas, this is what y'all gotta understand. Like, we as women, we can look at her outer part, but we don't have anything to be insecure about. We don't know how she feel. But you can look at his schlong dong and you can see how big his schlong dong is. And you like, oh,
nope,
he finna murder her. He finna, you know, so that be the big.
But even if it was average or it was smaller than his, do you really think that man gonna stand there and be like, man, bigger than his anyway, go ahead and hit that? It doesn't matter. He not gonna want to see nobody else.
Women petty, you know, you can come up in there with somebody schlong dong way bigger than you know women are petty.
Cause we picking. Y'all ain't got no choice. You ain't finna go get your homeboy that you been doing this with since you was in high school. No, we're picking.
So you can bring her and she can have the baddest body. You know, your girl can be, that's okay.
Cause wait.
Once he whip out that slung, once he whip out that anaconda, you like this bee. Now you want to toss her up. Now you want to choke her with the sheets and all this. No. See, now what you got to resort to all that for? This what you down there choking that, not in a good way. He's like, wait, babe, you said this is what you.
And the man standing over there with his schlong, like, what I do? What happened?
But he want me?
I thought this is what we was doing.
He want me to get with him? I mean, I'm for that too.
Oh, no, we're not doing that either. Girl, if I was in the room and the man started doing something, I want to break up.
Wait, Cedric said Jumanji. Absolutely,
Jumanji.
And now you do. So listen,
what cut off on me?
You all, please just be ever ye so mindful. Keep other folk out your bedroom. That's
for real.
Not the quickest way.
That's the quickest way to get your feelings hurt. It's the quickest way for you to find out you ain't that dude.
Especially if you know your girl is petty. And she been telling you no on the threesome for so long. And if she been telling you no for so long and she finally give in, just know this is not going to
go the way you want it. Because she might take your girlfriend too. That girl might start having a lot more fun than you thought they was. And you going to be standing over there in the corner by yourself mad.
So please, get all this threesome stuff. Get this stuff out your system before you get in this.
Oh my goodness! You came back with a bang today.
I've been waiting to talk to y'all.
Oh, she came back with a bang today.
You gotta just be careful on just be like, weigh the options. Just know 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna work out. Just listen, leave well enough alone. Like I said, yes. You still got threesomes and stuff in your system, you know, just go ahead on and get it out before you get in a relationship. Because like I said, yes, listen, I told the brother, listen, we're going to have another dude. That's just all to it. I'm not gay.
It doesn't matter. Neither am I.
But you the one want this. So here we go. Now, here you go. I'm like, all right, don't make me pull little Jaye out. All right, keep on. Get this. You gonna see how I feel up in here. Have something up your end, and it ain't gonna be what you think it is. You don't want this. So again, just keep other folk out your bed. I mean, even though oh man, I got it like this. Oh, she go both ways. She like men and women.
Let me tell you something.
See, that makes it even worse for you because another girl can steal your girl, and y'all know. Look, just stay away. Listen, I'm trust me.
Because you could just be the side piece in your own relationship.
I'm telling you what I know. Listen, don't mess around.
Y'all better stop playing.
And she gonna eat you out of your home now. Now read in between those lines. She gonna eat you out of your home, and now you gonna be sitting there looking stuck. because you gonna find out that this chick can eat you out your home.
I just read between the lines.
better
y'all.
than you can. And she down there slobbing and chomping better than you can. Now you done lost your whole home.
Hold on, wait. And her plastic schlong dong
It's
strapped
bigger than
on
yours.
bigger than yours.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you do it.
Don't
you
go
do
into the
it.
light, Caroline.
Just listen, find a way to spice your marriage and your relationships up
Without other people.
betwixt ye, betwixt ye, don't bring nobody else. Don't get involved with thee. You just don't want to do it. Now, guys, listen, speaking of doing it,
Doing it well.
doing it any way you want to.
Uh-oh.
Listen, we're talking about being in a relationship versus dating.
Okay.
Know the difference. I'm going to tell y'all something. Out of 7 years, y'all have taught me so much. Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay and the J Spot, y'all have taught me so much. Because when I first came on, bless my heart, I just knew that dating and a relationship was the same thing. I didn't think it was no difference.
I came to learn
me.
today.
But oh, ye 7 years later, I know that there's a difference, and you better ask yonder, okay? You better ask hither parts right on up here before you get to hanging off them chandeliers.
Mm.
And you thought because he made you do a backflip and he did all this ish.
Oh yeah, that didn't mean you was in a relationship.
Mm-mm.
You ain't have to be in a relationship when you first gave it to him.
I
That don't mean relationship.
See, I always thought it did.
But see, in every woman's mind, once I sleep with you, I am now yours and you're mine. But that man is not feeling that way. Carmen Diaz taught us this in Vanilla Skies.
No, but I say this. You have signed the coochie contract.
Exactly.
Once you sleep, listen, once you go, listen, this is it. We together. You is my boo. That's it.
See, that's where cuckoo for Cocoa Crazy Puffs come in at, because I did that and I thought that because I slept with you, that sealed the deal and we are in a relationship, and that man don't feel that way. So now, this is why they think we crazy.
See, so to get this right here. So what you trying to say?
You still dating when you gave it up if you didn't confirm with this man.
That's why you gotta confirm
that you it's a discussion, it's a talk about.
You got to have that discussion. I just, like I said,
you can never assume, no matter how far in your relationship is going on, what's ever going in your relationship. You cannot assume.
You be like, he was filling out.
He was filling you up.
The way he was tonguing you, I'm like, you kissed like that?
He was filling you up. Yeah.
Child, okay. But dating, according to an online source, dating is a stage of romantic relationships whereby two people meet socially with the aim of assessing the other's suitability as a prospective partner in an intimate relationship or marriage. So basically, y'all just checking each other out and see if y'all want to do it to each other. That's all. That's what you're doing. And some people don't even go through this phase. They just do it to each other, and then they go and they assess it and see if they want to be.
That's where we mess up at too.
But right, because you done already messed up. You done already did it to them, and don't let it be good.
And you didn't assess, and you probably assess afterwards and then realize I don't even like you.
All I want to do is do it to you. But see, when you do it to them, you juice them. And you just hunching, and it's good. You don't care. You ain't seen nothing else. All you know is you can't wait to hunch them again until y'all have been hunching for so long, and then the hunching, the consistency of the hunching starts to wear off, and things start to change a little bit. Then you start thinking about assessing each other's suitability,
and
then
it's too late now.
Realize that you're not suitable for the relationship, but that's after y'all done already been hunching and juicing. Now you in all of your feelings, and they in it.
What they said, sprung, dumb, and full of. But what was it? Young, sprung, and full of cum.
Yes, ma'am. And so now that's what that hunching gets you, because you done hunched before you decided you were dating. But now here's a relationship. According to an online source, a relationship is when two people are connected by a mutual commitment to each other. Commitment. So see how in dating there is no commitment.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was.
No, ma'am.
You and the person you have agreed to either officially. Now I don't know how you unofficially see somebody, but see, yes, I do. The unofficially is when you're juicing, and then you feel like you don't put y'all in a relationship. But that's what they're saying, that you either officially or unofficially that you're seeing each other exclusively and are in a partnership together. Please establish those guidelines before, if you can, before you start juicing and hunting.
Yes.
Because you don't want to think you in a relationship
and you're not.
and y'all ain't even dating. He
You don't even know his you don't even know his middle name yet.
He just feel like y'all seeing each other, so y'all ain't even dating. Y'all just seeing each other. You know, seeing each other is you way down on it. You got relationship, dating, seeing each other, and then something to do, or she just somebody I kick it with.
Wait, what they call? It's a name for that.
I don't know.
It's gonna hit me.
But you ain't
a situation.
Man, all it is.
They tried to give it a nice name, but a situation means we just, we not doing anything. We're not dating. In my mind, we're not. Somebody tell me what situation means.
You all the way down here.
Yeah, you all the way down there. Because to me, if I'm in a situation, you can't even give me the proper term of I'm dating you. You ain't meeting nobody.
Nothing.
You ain't going out with the friends.
Just juicing.
You ain't doing nothing.
Occasionally juicing.
You sitting there trying to figure out what we doing, and you really ain't doing nothing.
And here's the thing too. It's just like I've learned that if you got to keep asking what we doing, you not doing nothing. We're not doing nothing. We not. I'm a hopeless
we going
romantic.
To eat food and we
finna
juice. That's what.
And then that's it.
We and you gonna leave. Juice. You either go spend the night or you leave it in the morning before the sun come out.
And that's it. And then we'll talk to each other.
And I see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock at night.
Or maybe not tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna be with who I'm in a relationship with tomorrow. I'm gonna be with who who I'm feeling until I get a taste for you again. And then I'm gonna hit you up again and we gonna juice. And then I'm gonna go ahead on and put you back and let you do what you're doing. That ain't even dating. That ain't dating. That's not being in a relationship. You just juicing. You just sideline juicing. And if that's what you okay with doing,
be that.
Rock out and do that.
But keep them feelings in line with that and
make
sure
what
you're
into.
Both on the same page. Because sometimes that guy could be on that page of, I'm just feeling you out. I'm just getting to know you. I'm just dating you. And he could be dating 2 or 3 other women. And he might not be sleeping with any of you guys. But you over here feeling like, shoot, he taking me to nice restaurants and he's being a perfect gentleman. And he not even in relationship thought yet.
See, that's why I'm like, you have to be so careful and know who you are in this dating realm.
Yeah.
I'm not a dater. I hate dating because I can't differentiate I can't.
That's so me. We at? What we doing?
Dater. I'm just like, either we are or we not. I don't have time for this.
Yes.
So if I'm not the number 1 draft pick, I'm okay. I don't have to be no pick. Leave me alone. And I'm okay with that. You go head on and you do you. And listen, live your life and be happy. You ain't got to worry about me coming and sneaking out no bushes and all this. And ladies, let me tell y'all something.
I'll sneak out them bushes now.
And bust a car window and do all
I ain't gonna do
this.
that, but I'll be in the bushes.
When my knees was good back in the
day.
Yeah,
back then. Not now. I'm too old for that.
Now, I'm just like, because I've learned something that I think that once we get this and we really understand this, it changes how we move. And I've learned that if a man don't care about you, there's nothing
you can do
that will hurt him. He can come in and see you in the bed with somebody else. If he don't care about you, change my sheets and get up out of here. That's it. You
That's
like,
it.
you gonna be more hurt than he was because you thought you did
You
something
thought you did
because
something.
he caught you. He don't care. So if a dude don't care,
If he don't care about your well-being, did you eat today? You know, do you got gas in your car? Do you have some money? If I'm gonna say this, male or female, if they don't care about your well-being, then I wouldn't even feel like I'm in a relationship with
right,
you.
there's nothing.
And I'll be honest and say this, something I had to learn, you know, as a adult, a real adulting. Because when you younger, it's those little things of, he called me every day. He texts me good morning. It's like how he make you feel, and he's there when you feel like he should be there, and you think you're in a relationship and you're not. And when you really, really start adulting, it's like some things aren't important. It's more so like, you know, do you care about me? I heard a young man, he made this statement. He said he was in the house sick or something, and he told the young lady that he was dating, you know, he was hungry and he couldn't get out to get something to eat. She said, send me $100.
Ooh, child.
And he said, excuse me. She said, send me $100. So he sent her $1. And he waited and waited, you know, to see, was she gonna bring some food? Are you gonna check on me? Are you gonna do anything? And he was like, I can't deal with somebody like that because I'm in the house sick. I just told you I can't get out. And the first thing you said to me was send you $100. But if you told me you was sick,
Right.
I would run there to be for you. I'm trying to see what you need and what you're going to get. And when we younger, we don't think about those things. And it's like now I value it, you know.
And it kind of goes into like your love languages, which we're going to get into that later on in the year, but I'll just tap upon it a little bit. Like, you know, it's so important that we take the time to get to know each other. Like if you're, and listen, let's establish this ish. A lot of times we like to stay away from this conversation because we already know that what we want is not the same thing they want.
Right.
And how you know that is because you see their action. You see the way they move. Listen, let's cut the middle-ish out. Look, all or nothing. You want this or you don't. It ain't no in between. No, yeah, you already know how about. No, answer the, you want this or you don't. Because people don't want to make a decision, because especially when they know that you mean business, because the moment you say, I don't want this, I'm like, me today? Okay. We can finish the meal up. We can finish whatever it is up. All right, well, it was good seeing you. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, ain't no hard feelings.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you. I'm not doing nothing. You've already said you ain't feeling this. You released. I ain't got nothing else for you. How long do you gotta go? And how do a person gotta keep showing you that what you want is not what they want?
Right.
Our wants are not aligning up with each other. You saying one thing, but you're moving a different way. I was always told action speaks louder than words.
Yes.
So if you want me, you gonna act like you want me. You can't tell me you want me, but then you acting like you don't. You can't tell me you in a relationship, but you acting like you single.
Right.
I'm gonna go with what you acting like.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna act accordingly, and I'm gonna just dismiss myself from the situation, because before starting the show, I thought dating and being in a relationship was the same thing. They sure told me, baby, if you ain't had a conversation,
yeah,
and established that y'all
and
is a
established
relationship,
it's not a relationship.
It's like, oh.
I feel like in certain situations it's a given,
right?
But you see that this person is for you. You see that this person, their time is accounted for. They being there, you being there, y'all on the same page. Sometimes I feel like, and I think that's still on some minimal level stuff. But yeah, you gotta we gotta sit down. We have this conversation.
So it's like, so when it's dating, so when do you have that conversation? Like, is there a right time to have that conversation so that we can just make sure we're all on the same page? At what point do we have that conversation and say, you know what? Okay, so what are we doing? Are we dating or are we in a relationship? When does that transition happen? Or does it depends on each person's situation?
I feel it go both ways. I will feel like, how are my feelings feeling? If I feel like I might, sometimes we feel like we're moving a little bit too fast. I'm starting to catch feelings here. I don't want to be around nobody else but this person. Hey, are we still? And I think dating also is like, we open. Dating don't necessarily gotta mean I'm only dating you.
Ooh, child. See, this
but relationship,
this $40.
Relationship means, is it just me and you? But in dating, and my adult mentality, if I'm dating, I can see who I want to see. I'm not in a monogamous dating relationship.
So we got Lawrence. He's saying, what's the time frame? Don't it take time to realize what you're feeling?
Yes.
You know what? And that's a good point. It definitely does take time, but we're not going to take too much time, because you're not going to have me all up in my feelings thinking that listen, I like to be very straightforward so that there is no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Because what you're not going to be doing is trying to do all this because you ain't say we was in a relationship. Right. So now it's fine for them to assume that we know that they seeing somebody else. But the moment they see you with somebody else, she
who
ain't
texting you.
Hoe. That's why, she's sitting up here going out trying to have all these dates, and they spending all this. That's why, whoa. You never staked your claim.
Right.
So now when you start putting the same rules back on them, some of them don't like it. You don't like it. You can tell it's okay for her to assume that you seeing other people. Oh, see, so she can, you relationshiped her while you still dating. It's just unofficial. And we got to stop with that bull junkie, because you're not going to have me in no relationship, but you just dating me. Because listen, these fellas, listen, some of them would do it. You got to watch it.
Yes.
And you got some ladies that would do it too. But some of these fellas, baby, y'all good for that. You relationship her up.
It's that I'm gonna hold on to you because you too good for me to let you
go.
I
ain't ready.
And I see that, and I see that potential in you because you a good girl. But this one over here, she nasty. She ain't no good girl. I can't wife her, but I ain't ready to stop playing with her.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna hold on to you, and I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to make you feel like you number one. I'm gonna make sure you don't never see her. But she over there. I have as well.
I've been that chick.
I have as well.
You out there just hoeing around, and then you get the, hey, big head, what you doing?
Nothing.
Living my life. Living my life. I'm happy. Don't you come start. Listen, no, sir. We not doing this. Living my life, enjoying myself, stress-free. My blood pressure is back to normal. Whoever you with, wherever you at, may y'all be happy. Your marriage, your register, where can I send you something at? Whatever you do, just do it over there. Don't come back over here.
Girl, Cedric said we having that conversation before she take food off my plate. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but the last name is Lee. Said, I am all in and I expect the same 100%. I'm with you.
It's crazy because, again, we want so much, but we don't want to give what we want. And it's like we have to be on the same terms at the same time. And it's like we got to get good at having these conversations up front before feelings get involved. Because it's like once your feelings, like you fully vested, now
once you do the mumbo jumbo, it's a wrap.
Baby. Once you do that,
it's a wrap. Because now your soul ties and all of those extra emotional things come in.
That's it. Now
and it changes.
Now you go. Like that lady said, if he hit the bottom,
girl.
That's it.
That's why I told them kids, stay off your tippy toes. Once he get up on his tippy toes and he hit, we sprung and we crazy and I'm gone and you mad.
And that's it.
You mad.
No conversation conversation
You
needed.
mad?
So
Nope.
that's what I'm saying. So
Because you should have stayed off your tippy toes.
and that's why some of y'all gotta be careful because y'all signing these coochie contracts unbeknownst, betwixt to you. You done signed it. Listen, you can't listen. I'm gonna tell you like this, especially if you up in there having sex with no protection.
That soul tie is about to tie
Come
you
on now,
down.
you cannot sit up here and think for 1 second. So, and here's the thing, you shouldn't even want to think for 1 second that y'all not exclusively with each other and y'all sitting up there doing it without no protection. Like, I don't understand that. And that's why I was always like, okay, how do you do it? No protection, especially. And now you got to come back to the table and reevaluate if you want to be in a relationship with me. What?
You can't reevaluate this.
You just tried to rearrange my whole internal system. But now we got to come back and, well, we never talked about being us being in a yes, you agreed to
when
it.
you said whose is it and I said it was yours. At that
said.
moment we was in a relationship
and you kept on hunching. Oh, baby, you kept on.
You should have stopped it saying I don't want it to be mine.
That's right. Like,
I just
give
like
you that back. I give you that. I rebuke your coochie. I rebuke it. Take it back.
Because if you tell me it's mine, because I'm going to ask you, is it mine? And you say, yeah, then it's mine.
Take it back. So listen. And then y'all listen, some of y'all be out there trying to put on y'all best stops. Y'all pull out your best tricks. You say, look, if you're not in a relationship with her, do not be pulling out your best Pornhub stops. Now look, y'all pulling out your Pornhub moves, and now you wonder why she's sitting up there on the top of the hood of your car, and because you ain't answered her phone call all week, and now you see her out there on the hood of your car.
She at your mama house before you even get there. You did that. You did it.
You did that.
Yeah, she did.
You done opened up the can of, listen, maybe y'all don't know this.
It's a button, and if you push that button, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is coming.
And all women got it. I don't care what color she is.
Nope.
All women got that psycho button. Listen. Now, some of these guys, listen, y'all may ain't never heard nobody went crazy on you because you know, if you ain't never heard nobody go crazy on you, then you probably ain't, you know. Or you may just be a dude that's above board. So I'm going to say that too. You may be a dude that's above board. But fellas that done had a chick or two go crazy, you already stop doing that. Stop that made her sit out there on your car. Stop doing that. That's why she sat out there on your car. That's why they be calling you like that. Stop doing that until you decide to commit to somebody.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I told this to my little cousin. And when he became a full-fledged adult, rest his soul, Sammy knew what I was talking about. I tell all the boys, stay off your tippy toes. If you don't love her, if you don't care about her, if you just hitting that, stop trying to prove a point in there. You don't have to prove a point. You ain't got to be like, it's mine. She gonna know my name when I'm done. Because you're gonna accidentally go, ding. And then it's a part in her brain that's gonna go,
like,
boop, he mine.
And she gone.
And he had this crazy chick. And he said, I don't know what's going on. You got on your tippy toes. You hit that button. You ain't. And if you need to know what the tippy toes is, email Jay and I explain to you what tippy toes. Just stay off your tippy toes.
At this point, it's good you don't know, and you all right, and you won't have to worry about nobody.
You ain't got to get on your tippy toes, put that little arch in your back, and hit. Don't do that. Don't do it. That's the button
right there. So if you're not ready for that, like I say, just have a conversation. Have this conversation beforehand.
I'm trying to tell you.
Again, stop being afraid because, again, I feel like a lot of times we as women, we know, but we still hoping that now we, on the other hand, think, man, I'm going to put this on him. And he ain't, listen.
He ain't even think about you like that.
If he don't care about you, he just want to have, he want to just be getting him some good coochie. And that's it.
He could care about you, but the one thing we got to understand, women, is cuckoo is cuckoo.
he got
The
somewhere
box
else that
is
he
the
gonna
box.
get.
And that other lady is sitting right on the other side of the door saying the same thing that you did. I'm about to drop this on him. And all of us dropping it on him, and we all in love. And he just
he's still trying to find the one that he trying to settle down with while he's sitting up here working you out. But guess what? He's still in his heart, in his mind, he's still single, and he's still looking for the one that's gonna fulfill him. So you may as well stop wasting your time trying to pull out your best Pornhub moves, because you ain't who he checking for.
What the Muppets say? Moving right along.
Moving right along. So just listen. Move wisely. Have a conversation and put your expectations and what you want, put that ish out there. And if it ain't for them, it ain't for them. But don't sit up here and be led around in the dark like you don't know what's going on. Figure it out. Have that conversation and move accordingly.
And don't assume. Assuming makes a you know what out of you.
Ooh, and please don't
assume.
think that because they juicing you real good that they love you. Please don't. And don't think that you in a relationship.
Even if he giving you money and he doing this and he came up here and gave me $100. That probably wasn't even nothing to him.
Especially for dudes that got like I don't material things. Because I'm like, you know, I haven't really dealt with no broke dudes. So like material things don't really mean nothing to them. They can send you all of this stuff, fancy jewelry. But if he ain't spending no time with you, then what? He just holding you up. He just got you on the sideline. So know when you on the sideline, know when you his everything, and know when you're her everything.
Yes.
But you gotta have those conversations. And again, sometimes it's hard to have because we don't want to face the truth. Face the truth and move on with this ish.
Or we don't want to hear something. We don't want to hear what we don't want to hear.
But
because some of us already know. You already know it. And if you ask the questions, you're gonna hear what you don't want to hear. And that's the fear. I'ma just let the universe handle it for me. I'ma just go with the flow. Going with the flow can get your feelings hurt.
Absolutely, because it's so important when being in a relationship versus dating. It's important to know the difference. So listen, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, you all. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. And while you're at it, just go right on here to YouTube, like and subscribe our channel, the J Spot Radio. And follow us and like us on TikTok.
Come on, y'all. Come through.
That's
Jaye.
Until next time, you guys. Peace out.